great.
Excited to see what you have for me today.
This is a weird one.
Oh, good.
This is not that weird, but let's see if you can figure out what is this.
Okay.
So here we go. This is a trend that I do not vouch for.
Gotcha. White ink.
Nope.
Scarf.
Take another guess. What could this possibly be?
It looks like white ink, but
Oh, it does.
is it opaque gray?
Nope.
I don't know.
This is the trend.
It's not branding.
Nope. This is the trend of UV ink.
Okay, yes, I've seen some of this. See, you don't see this. If you had showed me this right away, I would have been able to tell you.
I know.
I know a guy who's doing his region in this right now.
Oh my God.
Like, but it's green. It's
Oh,
like,
no.
why would you want it to shine green though?
I
Have you ever thought, you know what would be nice? A shiny green clock, right?
Well,
but I
I mean-
only wanted that color in the dark.
and in specific lighting
See,
situations.
this, I feel like, first off, I mean, I'm sure there's some science to this that I don't quite understand, but this seems very new to me in our understanding.
Okay, so this has happened a couple of times where there'll be a resurgence of
Yeah.
UV ink. And
Yeah,
then,
yeah, I've seen this before.
Yeah. So in Canada, where we are,
Yeah.
this is illegal. We cannot buy this stuff.
Really?
Yeah, because it's not...
What about
it's not
states?
held to the same standards. No, states as well. Like, there's some people that are using it, and you can get it from places like China and things like that.
Yeah.
And most of these ones I found were kind of like Eastern Bloc tattooers for the most part. Mm-hmm. So I think like it seems like you can get it in kind of like Poland, maybe Spain, that kind of thing. But most of the places are getting them from China. And I don't know if you know anything about UV, but it reacts to certain things.
Yeah.
And those certain things might not be very good for tattooing.
Yeah, I know all about that.
Yeah.
I think this would only be useful to anyone from an aesthetic standpoint if they were going out a lot.
Yeah,
like
these,
life.
I would assume these are ravers.
Yeah, exactly. Like ravers, like nightclubs, that kind of thing. So for that reason alone, I'm already out. But
You're not a raver?
I'm not a raver. I'm not a nightlife guy.
You're not a
right now, I'm
ravist?
the night man, obviously,
Yes,
working
you are.
nights at the moment. But
Yep.
this, as a concept, I don't love. And then the people who would get it, I'm also not really a big fan of that.
Yeah,
to begin with.
that crowd kind of weirds me out a little bit.
So,
Nothing against you, but it's strange.
and then to go a little farther, this tattoo sucks, and it's on a strange
It's-
placement too.
Yeah, and it's going to go away
Yeah.
so fast.
Yeah, this is really, so a lot of this is going to fall out because this looks fresh because of
Yeah.
how red it was,
Yep.
right? I mean, she's got this bull skull or whatever the hell it is right now.
I believe it's like one of those deers that are in the African plains.
Okay,
Where
well,
it's like the prancing
your
antelope
guess
or
is
something.
as good as
yeah,
mine.
yeah,
A prancing antelope on
I
her.
would assume.
bull-
Dead antelope, I guess, in this case.
Some of this is dropping out. I don't care how well it's done. Some of
Agreed.
it is dropping out.
Yeah.
So then you've got a tattoo that's barely there
Yeah.
and only shows up at night.
Yeah. Yeah, and you'll only be in the club, and people will be like, "What's on your hand?" And you'll be like, they kind of had a
I don't
tattoo.
know. I don't know what it is. It's kind of cool though,
Yeah.
right? Look how shiny it is.
Oh, cool. It kind of glows, and it's kind of not there. Well, anyways, I found some cool uses for it, even though I don't endorse this, but I there was some cool, like, little before-after things. So,
Yeah.
anyways, let's go to the next one.
Gotcha.
Where does it glow?
In the center. Yeah, no, the lines are black.
Yep.
The center's going to glow.
Yeah,
right?
you can kind of see it in the irritation. But here's the glowing.
Oh.
Hang on. Here's the glowing.
Oh. See, now I thought in the center.
Right?
Now, I should have been looking around the edges because you're right. You can
Yeah.
see that bruisiness.
Yeah.
I actually think they should have done some in the center, too.
Probably, yeah.
Just to give it a little extra dimension. I think this is better than the first one.
I agree.
And it's got a real good chance of staying really well, too. Because it's not on a fucking knuckle.
Yeah. Yeah. That was a terrible idea for
A
placement.
line work knuckle UV tattoo.
Yep.
Heads
All of
explode.
those, and it's like the lightest UV too, right? So it's like the one that's supposed to glow like purple.
Yeah,
which
this
is
is-
basically like a white.
If you're going to do something like this, I would do it on a very low risk area.
Yep.
And as a complement to an actual tattoo,
Yeah, right.
rather than trying to make the bones with the UV.
Yeah, because the bones, I have one of those. The bones is terrible.
Oh no.
When it's in without UV ink, or when it's without the UV light. Oh man, This ink just looks terrible.
Oh, I'm sure. Like, it just looks like an ugly scar or a rash or something, I'm sure.
In different colors.
Oh.
So the person that's getting the green, they're going to look like they have some sort of weird disease,
It's going to
not
look a little
under
like
UV
I
light.
described my no-no arm.
Yeah.
Like the wrist.
Yeah. It's not the best look, if I'm honest with you.
Fair.
And another one. So where does it glow?
It's going to glow around the perimeter of the lightning bolt. But, again, I think glowing on the inside would have been cooler.
Agreed.
This is not a bad use. Once again, this is a bit better than the first one.
Yep.
That's going to be my constant comparison.
Yeah.
First
Is
one,
it better than the first one?
First one was face palm.
Yeah.
Like, absolute face palm. This is not great, but better.
Yeah.
And I like how it really pops that tattoo out.
Yeah.
I have no desire to ever get anything like this, but I do think if you're going to do something like this, this is the perfect way to do it, where it's just illuminating a tattoo that potentially you've had for a long time.
I'm sure later I have one that'll trump this one.
Oh,
but
good.
That's okay. Let's do... So this is also pre. Now, how awesome is that?
I'm stunned.
I know!
I'm absolutely stunned.
Right?
Yeah.
This is what that stuff looks like pre-UV.
Yeah, that looks terrible.
Yeah.
That looks like vomit.
I've never seen, like, and this is the thing with the UV
It looks
ink
like
is-
color blending that didn't work.
Yeah.
And it might be infected. you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, there's definitely a possibility.
That's what it looks like. But, I mean, I don't know if it is. I'm just saying, like, it looks nasty.
Yeah, I know. It's just not a pleasant look because it's really to do... It's for the UV. So, like, the shtick is the most important part. They're not caring what that thing looks like in
Yeah, I
normal
know.
light.
They're not. They're just like, yeah, but it'll glow, right?
Yeah. And that's, like, all that matters.
Yeah.
You're not always in situations where it glows.
This gives me, like, rotten pizza vibes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, oh, shit, I forgot that pizza in the fridge for a month. Oh, no, look at it. It's
Yeah, it's growing
disgusting.
stuff like this.
It has eyes now.
And then this is the glowed version.
See, somehow looks even worse, in
I know.
my opinion.
It's weird.
Like, this is now more offensive than the non-UV version.
Yeah.
It almost looks like a Dorito or something.
Yeah, this would be like a Hot Cheeto kind of logo or something. Like, this is a contest winner for something. Name
Yeah.
that flavor.
Yeah, this is not a good one.
Yeah.
This is now. I don't think it's worse than the first one,
Oh, okay.
but it's
I was really thinking it was going to take the
it's
cake.
getting close.
Yeah.
Well, it's uglier than the first one.
Yeah.
but it's not quite as stupid as the first one.
It's not as bad a placement, for
Not
sure.
as like poorly conceived.
Yeah.
but it's very ugly.
And last but not least, this is the one that I thought was the best use, in my personal opinion. So we'll see what you think.
Yeah, this is the best one for sure. I like the design to begin with,
Yeah.
but how this will stand, whether it's lit up or not, and then that's just done as an addition.
Yeah.
Like when you're out at night partying with your girls or your guys, whoever, you're gonna have a little extra shine on that.
Yeah.
But normally walking around, it's not gonna look too bad either.
Yeah.
So,
And this is where, like, it's a problem with the UV thing is, like, it's not figured out yet for safety and health and all that stuff yet. So, this is another one of those areas that really it's just kind of in its infancy.
yep.
But you could do things that are still cool with it.
I don't
guess.
think that we're gonna have enough audience for this to
I
get
would agree.
proficient in it.
Not if the ink looks bad without it.
Yeah.
I can understand if people wanted to do that because, like, that's a fun thing as, like, a secret weapon, but the tattoo has to look good.
Yeah.
Like,
It has to be good. So, like, here's how I get UV. Here's how I would get a UV, and I would never. But here's
never
if
say
I was
never.
a guy interested in UV tattoos, I would want it where my blackout looks like a blackout, but then when it's dark,
exactly.
it has a design,
Exactly.
and it has no consequence on what it looks like without the
Yes.
the dark. You know what I mean? Like
Because that's just artistry then. You know
then,
what I mean?
yeah, then it's just a
Situational
little,
artistry.
little something extra when it's dark, maybe.
Yeah.
But if it's going to have an impact on the tattoo in daylight, I don't want anywhere near me.
Yeah, I know.
Personally.
Yep.
But
Maybe someday.
yeah, maybe someday. But there's another trend that I've heard of called ephemeral tattoos,
Oh.
which is
Just tattoos of you?
no. Wow. I mean, I would be flattered. But it's tattoos that only last a few months.
Yeah. Yeah, I've heard of this.
I don't see that niche catching on.
No, because it hurts the exact same.
Yeah, it's the same pain. It just doesn't last, and I don't think you're gonna have a hard time selling people on that.
Well, and it looks quite shit for while it's falling out.
Yeah, I know.
You know
It's
what I
gonna
mean?
look like crap the whole time it's leaving you.
Yeah.
Bye, little friend.
Yeah.
You were good for a minute.
I remember the first time I heard that was like Jennifer Lopez or something got like a world tattoo that was one of these things that falls out of her 6 months because she wanted to go to a premiere that had something like a tattoo and then she wants it to go away. But the funny thing is you still scar yourself there.
Yeah.
So
You're gonna get a scar from it.
yeah, now you have a globe scar. So
Just
there you
hope
go.
that the person put it in fairly light so that you don't still have some scarring of the design.
Yeah,
It's gonna be
jeez.
hard to cover later.
Most likely.
It's like, what is that on your skin there? Oh, I had a tattoo once.
Yeah.
What do you mean you had a tattoo
I
once?
had one of those tattoos that
Did
just
you have
dissolved.
it lasered off? No, it just kind of went away.
Yep.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah, I guess. Why not? If when in Rome.
Yeah.
And as per usual,
Yeah.
feel free to send along those tattoos and we'll keep on chatting about them.
Yeah, we're having a great time with the viewer submissions.
Yeah.
So keep them up, please.
Number 4 is coming your way shortly.
Yes.